There's no doubt in my mind that Tim molested my daughter. Brittany told me that he molested her in a lake. On another occasion, Brittany told me about him coming into her room and fondling her. Brittany also told me that he would molest her when his ex-wife would leave for work. It was clear Tim was a pedophile. I got sick to my stomach and I almost passed out. It was something hard for me to accept. I immediately reported it to the police, and basically they just said that it was Brittany's word against his, and they dropped it. I was very furious. I confronted Tim and he denied it. He said, "I can't believe you are accusing me of this. I don't know why you're doing this to me. Like, I was out to get him. It wasn't me. It was coming from my daughter." Tim accused me of brainwashing Brittany. Why would I just make Brittany say these things about her father when we have 2 other children together? Why wouldn't I make all of them say the same thing? It was just ridiculous. Tim is a sick individual and has gotten away with his crime. He needs to stand up and look at Brittany in her eyes and admit it.
All right, Danielle, I'm glad to meet you, but sorry for the occasion, of course. I wish we were talking about 1,000 other things than this. Tell me what you hope to achieve here today.
I'm looking for answers for my daughter. Tim to admit it, what he's done to Brittany.
Right.
He's ruined her life.
And tell me, now, Brittany, as we were just talking about in the beginning, you say has been victimized 3 different times.
Yes.
And the first time was by an ex-boyfriend?
Yes, one of my fiancés.
Of yours?
Yes.
And this happened in the home?
Yes.
And where were you when this was happening? How did it come about?
I was at work at the times that it happened. And
Was this man living in the home?
yes.
Okay. And you left her with him?
Yeah, he would babysit my children when I was at work.
And she was how old at the time? She was 7?
She was 7 when it surfaced.
This put you on hyper alert, right?
Yes.
I mean, you were like, okay, wow.
It was very shocking because he was such a good man, and you never dreamt that you were with somebody and they had this secret like this.
He had been touching her, correct?
Yes.
And you've been very forthcoming about the fact that you were victimized growing up as well.
Yes.
At the same age.
Yes. 6 when
6.
mine started.
Okay. And actually, you were victimized in very much the same way.
Yes. I told my mom on many occasions. It got to the point where my mom would be she just turned her back to me and overlooked it. On my 14th birthday, she turned me over to the state.
Okay, so she didn't believe you.
No.
Or if she did, she didn't care.
She didn't want to, right.
And so she ultimately sent you away.
Exactly.
Okay. And so now here you are with your daughter at the same age that you were, and the identical thing is happening to her. And you believed her.
And I believed her. I stood 100% behind her.
And you say you think Tim took advantage of Brittany after that abuse because you said you think he thought he could just mix that all in with what was happening and claim confusion.
Exactly. That was his. I mean, a predator probably thinks that way, that this is my perfect opportunity, that she's confused on who touched her and things like that, and Brittany's not.
Right. And he denies this, right?
Yes.
He says, absolutely didn't happen.
Right.